Right, let us start. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the day 5 session on enlightenment on no death. We had wisdom from 4 different masters last 4 days. Amazing wisdom flowing through. Concept is same, topic is same, but in different aspects. We have learned so many things until now. Every master is giving in-depth information on no death and inspiring us to learn more and more on death so that we can start living, right? So in the same on the in this season we have another wonderful master today. Is a loving friend, amazing personality, great human being, very modest and down to earth person. For me, I have shared about him in the past on one of the Wisdom Sundays session, I think a couple of years ago. His name is Loka Guruguntla. Welcome, Loka sir. Thank you for accepting. The moment we asked, he said like, okay, I will take immediately. So he's ever ready to share his wisdom. On you give any topic, anything, he's always ready. He learned so much of wisdom from his masters, from Patriji, from the QLU founders, Lakshmi, Dr. Lakshmi and Dr. Newton Kondaviti. And as I said previously on one of the sessions, that for me is one of the most inspiring masters. He had a lot of challenges before coming into meditation, and he transformed himself fully through meditation within no time. And you will be awestruck if you listen to his journey, his transformation, if you listen to his transformation. I suggest all of you go and find out, on different platforms, his transformational journey. I had an opportunity to listen to him directly in a wonderful program called Soul Coach Training Program, which I have attended in many of you know about this university, Quantum Life University, world's first proposed spiritual science university, bringing all the masters across the world under one roof. A lot of wisdom is like shared over there from different corners of the world's masters' wisdom. And as I said, in Quantum Life University, Dr. Newton Kondaviti, Dr. Lakshmi, so they have done a lot of work, and you would have heard them on multiple platforms. Very dedicated couple, and under that beautiful amazing wonderful masters, he was trained, and now he's a meditation coach, and also he's certified coach from Mind Valley. Okay. And a lot of wisdom. I remember that he shared about different topics when I was there at SCTP in semester 1 and semester 2. Very dedicated and down to earth, and always ready to share his wisdom. Thank you, Loka sir, for coming again onto UK platform. And we are so excited and so looking forward to listen to you on this wonderful topic of enlightenment on no death. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi sir, for inviting me. I take it as an opportunity to share the great wisdom on death, what death brings us, what death means. I'm so happy, and thank you so much for the warm introduction of me. Hello, friends. Namaste to everyone. Good morning to good afternoon or good evening, whatever the case might be for you. I am here signing in from Pune, Bharat. So, welcome to this fifth day session. So, before we jump into the session, let's have a short meditation process, and then we will we'll start the session today. Uh, I request all of you to please close your eyes. Allow yourself to tune into yourself, tune into your breath. Become one with the breath, withdrawing our attention from all the external world. Allow ourselves to go within. With each breath, we are anchoring into our consciousness, into our soul. Every breath is relaxing our body and mind. Mindfulness of breathing. With every breath, we welcome life into us. We are breathing life into us. With every exhalation, we let go of the fears, doubts, all the unnecessary thoughts. Just for few minutes, we are connecting to the greater consciousness within us. With every inhalation, we are breathing the life energy, life force into us. With each exhalation, we release all the death urge, the fears of death going away. Breath is reminding us about life and death. Inhalation, the life; exhalation, the death. We are living in this moment, letting go of past and future. Just 2 more minutes. Every meditation is unique. The process is same. Watching the breath, going into stillness, knowing ourselves. Same process. But every time we practice, it's a new meditation. It's a new beginning in our life. A beautiful moment for us now. The breath is the bridge which connects our physical self with the infinite self. Going beyond the thoughts. We are not the thoughts. Consciousness, the presence, the eternal self is residing in between the thoughts as silent space. We are the space. We are the presence. Thoughtless awareness. Watch yourself as stillness, the silence within. When you look at the surface of the ocean, you will see a lot of tides, the waves, a lot of noise. But at the depth of the ocean, there is deep stillness, no movement, absoluteness. With meditation, when we go beyond these surface thoughts, we experience inner stillness, absolute consciousness. We are that stillness. Just one more minute. We are here totally with easiness, with flow, allowing ourselves to receive the divine grace, allow ourselves to become the divine in this physical dimension. With this state of consciousness, let us slowly come back to this waking state of awareness. Become aware of yourself, your body, your mind, the silence inside. Slowly, slowly come back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you are ready, you can gently place your hands on your eyes for a few seconds. You can slowly, slowly release the hands and open your eyes with smile, with grace, with energy, presence. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, friends. Just observe your state of being, how you are feeling, your energy, your state of mind. Just be with that. That's wonderful, dear friends. So we are learning about death. We are learning about how death brings enlightenment. Of course, death gives freedom, ultimate freedom. But everyone realizes that when they realize, when they die. But through meditation, through wisdom, we realize that we are deathless souls. We realize that our life continues beyond death. When we live unconscious life, when we don't learn the wisdom of death, and we miss the opportunity of one lifetime. Our lifetime is a trivial moment in the big picture. We have many lives. If we don't realize that we are living beyond death, we are wasting many lives. And we come again, we come back to this planet Earth. We visit each time at different locations. But we forget because this Earth planet is like a playground where we forget our true identity, our essence as a pure consciousness. And there is an illusion here. The illusion is this is me. I am my name. I am what I do. I am what I think. I am my money. I am the husband. I am the child. I am the son. I am the manager. We stuck up with all the roles that we play. And we don't realize that we are in a role. These are all the roles that we play. So one day, this master comes to take us. The master is death, and death will not wait for us. We are so busy with our work. When the death Lord comes, we can't say, dear death God, I'm busy. Can you please come after a few days so that I can complete my project? He says, no. And this person, busy CEO or chairman of a company, says, at least give me a few days. No. And he asks for at least, 1 day, 24 hours. He says, no. He asks, at least give me 1 hour so that I'll call to all the relatives and the friends whom I have not spoken for years. He says, no, not even a minute. Death happens just like that. And in those moments, the greater realizations come to us. Oh, I did not live my life fully. It is too early to die. And lot of thoughts, lot of doubts, lot of fears, because we attached to the role, many roles, and we are not happy with life, whatever that we have lived so far. But in the life of a meditator, it is totally different. Death is happening all the time. When we get up from the bed, when we go to the bed, we are dying to all the roles that we play. We don't carry anything in the night during sleep. And when we get up and we wake up again, every night we die. What happens when we are sleeping? We don't know until we master sleep, we master dreams. Otherwise, it's just like unconscious process. And every meditation, we are dying to our old self, to all the identities that we have. With every breath, we are dying. Even with every inhalation, we are taking thousands and millions of new cells into us. And with every exhalation, millions of cells are dying. In a way, we are dying with every breath. So death is today. I want to share about death as a wise teacher. So death is really a teacher. If we learn, it teaches many lessons. So life and death, they are two sides of the same coin. This death is not new to us, even though it is not there in our memories, but it is there in our soul. So death is nothing but the life on the other side. What we call death here on this planet. Someone dies. When we see them dying, many people think it's over. Life is over. He is no more. But it is a partial truth. What we see death this side, the other side, there is a celebration. The life continues beyond death. So all of us, we have either of these two things, either life urge or death urge. So life urge means every day waking up from the bed with a lot of joy, lot of happiness. What a beautiful day today! What an amazing day to live one more day in my life. And we enjoy every moment. When I say we enjoy every moment, it is not always happy. It is not always pleasurable moments that we experience. No, life gives many challenges, many difficulties, sometimes profit, sometimes loss, sometimes happiness, sometimes sadness. But when we have this eternal wisdom of soul, we take every situation, every opportunity, every event as an opportunity to learn, to live fully. So usually people say when good things happen to them, they say, I'm a lucky person. And I have done so much. I have done so much hard work to get this promotion, to get this money, to live happy. They take the credibility that I am doing this. But when the opposite things happen, sadness, suffering, misery, loss, job loss or money loss, failure, and they don't want to take credit. They leave the credit, they leave it to the karma, law of karma, the fate, God. God is unkind towards me. Universe is very bad at me. So, as a divine beings having this human experience, everything is part of our own creation. Like how we accept, we enjoy joyful moments. We also need to accept the pain, the suffering that we have in our life. That's what life urge means. Means living passionately, living purposefully, living joyfully, no matter what happens outside. The second thing is death urge. So this death urge is nothing but fears of death. What will happen to my family if I die? What will happen to all the money that I accumulated? What will happen tomorrow? What will happen if I lose my job? All these thoughts are fearful thoughts that are revolving around death. Obviously, for sure, death will come one day. But many people are dying unconsciously every day with fears. They are not embracing the concept of death. So there are many early deaths that happen. We are seeing, life gives us many challenges, many tensions, stressful moments. So we carry many fears. All these patterns, they bring death early. There is a survey that has now conducted throughout the globe about early deaths. They have discovered in that survey, in that research, they have discovered one surprising fact, especially people who are dying at young age. What they discovered is most of them are the early deaths. Most of them is like they are dying on Monday morning. You know why? People are enjoying the weekends, Friday when they are at work, they are happy to celebrate. Next 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. But when the Monday comes, all the panics, all the thoughts, all the fears, all the worries. They are so worried, so much of stressful towards work, towards life. I was living that life when I was working as a software engineer for Wipro and then Oracle Corporation. I was fearful, I was stressful, I was worried so much. I experienced that. But no tree, no animal knows the difference between Monday and Sunday. They live joyfully because they don't have the mind that we human beings have. Of course, mind is the gift, but the same mind, if this mind doesn't have a wisdom, clarity, awareness, then it brings death all the time, which is very fearful. So death is not something that we need to worry about. We need to be fearful. No. So in life, many people get death experiences. How do people get death experiences? One is near death experiences. People, sometimes when they go through this near death process, near death experiences, they understand about death. Even though they are not dying fully from the physical body, but they get the glimpses about what death is, what life is, who they truly are. One of the persons, about who experienced this near-death experience is Anita Moorjani, the author of Dying to Be Me. I highly recommend to read this book, Dying to Be Me, by Anita Moorjani. She has experienced, cancer, advanced stages of cancer, and doctors declared her dying. According to their medical equipment, they doctors declared that she's dead, she's no more. But the other side is a different story. She's watching the doctor's conversation, and her husband is crying, and the other side, her brother is flying to see her. He's on the flight, and one more story is running. She is communicating with her father who died already, with her best friend Sony who died earlier. All that was happening simultaneously at the same time, and she realized that oh, this body is not me. I am so young, so active, so energetic. She understood. Amazing book. If you ask me to read any book on death, this one book I can recommend. I read it twice. So beautiful book. The book, her wisdom, Anita Murjani wisdom, has given me profound shift in me to understand about soul, to understand about death. So, and we also get near-death experiences when we meet accidents. People who met with an accident, severe accident, severe injuries, they experience near-death experience. Okay, name of the book. Someone is asking me. Let me write. Dying to Be Me. Yeah, I have typed in the chat box. So everyone is so active. I'm so happy to see the comments here. Great, dear friends. So, and also when people have major illnesses, life and death situations for them, like the doctors declare you live for a few days, your disease is in advanced stage, then the moments come to them, they get the glimpses of life, they experience death. Some people even witness masters coming to them in the death moments. So even before death comes, they get some signs and symbols. And The positive sides or conscious side of death experience is meditation. The near-death experiences, accidents, illnesses, diseases, they're like unconsciously, we don't know. But consciously, we experience death through meditation. How? Through various spiritual experiences. One is astral travel. While experiencing this astral travel experience, we see that we are not this physical body. We are beyond this. And all the fears of death will go away, they vanish. And also regression therapy, past life regression therapy. So any therapy that deals with going back into the past or going into the future, these kind of sessions will bring wisdom of death. It brings death experiences, and also breath work. Breath work is very powerful. People experience altered state of consciousness. They go beyond all the physical identities. As a regression therapist, I have seen countless people who witness their own past lives deaths. I have seen my own self. I was having highly suicidal tendencies in the year 2010 and 11 while working as a software engineer. Then I wanted to know the reason. I was undergoing regression therapy. In one of the sessions, I saw myself as a 14 years old boy who was unhappy with life. The boy was going through a lot of suffering because of family conflicts, fights in the family. That boy decided to end the life, and he went to the top of the mountain and he jumps from there. I had this experience. After that uh, therapy session, I came out of all my suicidal tendencies because the past life pattern which was running in me. So, whatever the patterns, the thought process, the challenges, problems, we are not dealing with them, and they encourage us to die. When I say encourage, not literally, but they are programmed in us, and many deaths, early deaths are programmed deaths. They are not naturally dying because of all the pressures, stress, and because of past patterns, they are not healed, then they die early. So, and what kind of experiences that we get during the death process, there are many different experiences people have when they go through this death process. As I told you, different experiences of death, near death experiences, accidents, illnesses, meditation, astral travel, regression therapy, breath work. These are all different ways that we experience death, even while in the body. And different kind of experience are people see light, the bright light, the white light or golden light. So much of brightness they see. Even in meditation also. Any one of you had this experience seeing beautiful colors or white light? Yes. And also experiencing as if we are going in a tunnel. In meditation, we close our eyes and we have this experience of going very deep, as if we are traveling somewhere in a tunnel, in a closed space, and suddenly we see bright light or different colors of lights. It's also kind of yes, Monica has mentioned many times. Yes, Shushma ji mentioned white and golden light. Yeah, it is very common experience, a unique, profound experience for all of us. That means we are going beyond the physicality, and and also we see rainbow colors. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. we see stars, or sometimes we experience a lot of expansion happening. We are expanding, bigger and bigger, larger and larger. It's a death process. When I say death process, don't take it literally. We are actually going beyond the death, going beyond the physicality, going beyond the limitations. In a way, we are embracing life in its fullest form. And some people experience meeting guides. That means we are dead to the physical body temporarily. We are in the non-physical body, in this non-local universe, meeting the masters, guides, meeting people who departed us, our loved ones, in meditation, in dreams, in sleep. We get all these experiences. This is all the wisdom of the bigger life, the grander life, beyond the present life. So archangels and Mahavtar Babaji, my dad, thank you for sharing one question. So these are all the different experiences people have when we meditate, when we have this transcendental experiences. So, but people, when we don't realize these kind of experiences, when we don't have this kind of profound transformational experiences of the other side, we don't know what life is. People who just do the jobs, who live mundane life, no meditation, no spirituality, they actually they don't know what life is. To understand what life is, we need to know the wisdom of death. We know the story from Kathopanishad, master, young boy, Nachiketa. He had this quest to know what life is, what death is, what is soul, what is universe. He had all the bigger questions in his mind. And when Lord Death, Yama, who take his life, and the boy is very, very, committed to know the answers for his own questions. And the death god, Yama, tries to give many boons to him. You want this or that, you take anything. Don't ask me about what happens after death. What is death? Because the boy was asking the questions about what happens after death. What is actually life? Who are you? Who am I? All the amazing questions. And Yama was testing the boy whether he is he really has the quest to know, or he's just time passing. But the boy is not giving up. He wants to know the answers, nothing else he wants. Then Yama started giving the wisdom of death, wisdom of life, wisdom of soul. And this is the second book I want to suggest, dear friends. I highly recommend this book, Kathopanishad. If anyone has read this book, if you have not read this book, please read that book. I read that book many times. Every time I read that book, there's a new profound wisdom that I receive. Amazing book. So we, when during the death process, people have some regrets of dying people. I'll share few things, and then we'll take Q&A. So what are the common, almost 99% of people experience some regrets. They have some regrets while dying. I'll share what are those. One is, I wish I had the courage to live life true to myself. All these years, I was living life for my parents, for my family, for the sake of money. I did not live my life from my true self. I was always living the life based on the expectations of others. This is the first regret. I wish I could have lived my life according to my heart, according to my soul. So this is the first regret. That means with this regret, they realize that I have not lived my life fully. I lived someone else's life, not my life. I'm not there in that life. So there is a lesson here from this regret by many people. The lesson is following our heart. Swadharma. I was doing job, software job long back. I was getting a lot of money, but no happiness inside, no joy inside. Because I was living the dreams of my parents, dreams of society. People were asking me when I was a young child, when I was 13, 14 years of age, when 13 years age, when someone asked me, what do you do? What do you want to become? I say, I become an engineer. I don't know why I said. I ended up becoming an engineer. That's how our intention guides, drives our life. But that was not my dream because one of my relatives became an engineer, software engineer in USA, and everyone started praising him, appreciating him. Then okay, if I become an engineer, everyone praises me, appreciate me. Then I become an engineer later. But that was not my sole purpose. I realized it very early after working for a few months as a software engineer. I realized, okay, this is not my cup of tea. I want to live my life according to my own soul. I want to live from the level of my soul. Then I said goodbye to the job in the year 2011. I had this quest, I had these questions. Who am I? Why there is so much suffering in my life? What can I do to live a happy life? Luckily, I met all the masters, great teachers, Patriji and Dr. Newton and many other teachers. And I could come out of those death urge moments. And I started embracing life in every moment. So the lesson here is living our own dharma. And the second regret is I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. You know, the lesson here is human beings. Let me tell two words: human beings and human doings. People are so busy, so occupied with work, with earning money. Of course, it is good to earn money, to have great jobs, do the great projects, but we lose ourselves in doing. We forget we are a being, a human being. We become human doings. So connect to your being. Instead of always working busy, give a pause. I call it as sacred pause. Every now and then. If you are an engineer who is watching this session, you are working every day for 9 hours. Every 1 hour, you take 1 minute sacred pause to connect to your being. Withdraw from the work, from the meetings, everything for just 1 minute every hour. Take few conscious breaths. I am a being, spiritual being. I detach myself from this doing. Let me connect to my being. And you experience your own self. So we are human beings. And the third regret is I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Many times, we don't express our feelings. The pain, suffering, sometimes even joyful moments also. Some people, they don't share their heart feelings. These days, I am, for the past few months, I am studying the work of Marshall Rosenberg. Recently, a few months back, I have attended a course from NVC Academy. Marshall Rosenberg is amazing teacher. He's no more now, but they conduct programs. I have done this non-violent communication training. What a beautiful wisdom he shares. So he mentions about connecting to our heart, connecting to the needs, connecting to the feelings of others. Beautiful work he has done. For the next few months, I'm continuing the study, in-depth study about non-violent communication. So Marshall Rosenberg always emphasizes on tuning into our feelings, tuning into our needs, tuning into others' feelings, empathy, compassion, love. So we need to express our feelings, whatever they may be. What happens if we keep suppressing our emotions, our feelings, and we experience depression one day? When we express, there is a release, there is a flow that happens through us. So the lesson here is expression. Express yourself. Whatever it is, if you are sad, if you are crying, if you have deep emotions, you can express, not to everyone, but with some people whom you trust so deeply. What happens when we express? There is a easiness, there is a flow, there is a lightness. Otherwise, we carry so much heaviness in our life. Okay, expression is the life lesson here. And next regret is, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. So many people, because these days, what happened because of the technology, we are so busy with these phones, mobile phones, and the technology, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Of course, we are with the technology, but we are using in a right way, in a wise way, to understand the wisdom about death and life. This is very good. But if we lose ourselves with the technology, we lose the connection with many people. Ask yourself this question. When did you speak with your close friends last time? One day ago? 1 week ago? Remember your best friends, close friends? Maybe 3, 4 members? When did you speak to them last time? Weekly once or monthly once or yearly once? We don't speak much. Maybe sometimes we may chat, we may message. That's okay, at least. The real connections are missing. So the life lesson then here is connection. Connecting to people from heart to heart, soul to soul. In our interactions, what happens? We have this transactional connection with people because everyone is busy. We are busy. What is this transactional connection? Means what will I get from this person? In a way, like we do transactions with people. The real connections we need to bring. Opening our heart, deep listening, empathy for others, connecting at soul level. Even though we are traveling in public transportation, or you are going in a cab, connect to the driver from heart to heart. How is he living? How is his livelihood? How many children he has? I am always curious to meet people and ask the questions about their life. How they are they happy in life, or how they are doing in life? I always love to connect to people, new people. So the life lesson here is connection, and talk to the friends, talk to your loved ones once in a while, once in a week. So another regret is I wish I had let myself be happier. I wish I had let myself be happier. So we postpone happiness. If I get this job, I'll be happy. If I get promotion, I'll be happy. If I get enlightenment, I'll be happy. So we fix our happiness in the future goals. And the time comes when we reach the death moments, we regret. Oh, I did not live happily. So the lesson here is happiness in the now. Be happy in the moment, not postponing your happiness for the future moments to achieve something, to have something, to become something. No, let yourself be happy for what you have, where you are, with whom you are now. Like how a child lives so happily. Let the future goals will be there, but anchor yourself in the moment to experience happiness, right? So, uh, Mike, I have a question for you now. If death comes to you right now, what are your regrets? Just imagine you are dying now. Of course, you are not dying, but just imagine, like how Raman Maharshi imagined his death. Imagine your death. Just for a moment, close your eyes. Just a moment, close your eyes. See yourself. Your physical body is lying down. It's no more, and your body is dead. You are looking at your own physical body. What are your feelings, your thoughts? What are the regrets that you carry if you die now? It may be forgiving someone, might be talking to your mother or father with whom you have not spoken for so long. It may be giving something to people. What are the regrets that you have if you die now? Or you don't have any regrets? You are happy because you are living from the heart and soul. What's happening? Are you experiencing, enjoying this death because you lived to the fullest, given your best, lived your dharma, or are there any regrets? Just pay attention to your heart signals, your intuition, your inner voice. And you may open your eyes now. What are your insights that you received? So J. Krupaji mentioned, I know death is becoming pure love. That's beautiful. Happy and peace. Please share in the chat box your experience. So I'm sharing the 5 points, the 5 regrets of people who have, when they are dying, common regrets. I'm also sharing one more book, the book title, which I like so much. These 5 regrets I have borrowed from this master. I've shared the title of the book, third book that I recommend to learn about death, not in our last days, but while being in the body. If you read this book, it gives a lot of insights. Okay, Neela has shared. I shouldn't have worried for small things. That's beautiful. Minambika Z has shared. I am really happy and peace. Okay, great. Pavani shared. I should have lived in more awareness so that would address my swadharma. That's beautiful. And the Zoom floor is open now for any Q&A or doubts or sharings. I'm so happy to share this wisdom today. And anything sharing is there, please feel free to share.
Thank you, Loka sir. So we learned so many helpful tips for living the life, and that regrets that many people who are on the deathbed. That's amazing and eye opener for all of us. And the thing that you have mentioned about the analogy about breathe in and breathe out, every out breath, with every out breath we are dying, and every in breath we are coming back to the life again. So what are we afraid about? So amazing tips, amazing great concepts, and great suggestion on the books. And to close the session with, you have mentioned about the expression, how important it is to express. Expression is life and non-expression is death. So very nicely, it's a very, very wonderful tips and great, amazing wisdom. It looked so simple, but it is very profound.
Thank you.
Touched the core. It touched the core. And I see so many, I think people have started mentioning, yeah, I think the activities, I think they are really getting into the activity that you made us to do the last minute. Thank you. And friends, if you have any questions, please feel free. As Loka sir is here, even though it is 3:30 for him in India, but I think I can see the energy light in his face. So he can be there for some more time with us. Please go ahead and ask your questions. Feel free to ask any kind of questions. He has a lot of wisdom on different topics. Okay, so he left his corporate job and he completely dedicated his services, to help others, to enlighten others. So he's a kind of completely into this meditation and practices this spirituality and helping others to learn about meditation, and then is a kind of also therapist, right? I could say as a therapist also, right? So he's also a therapist. He does a lot of one-to-one coaching sessions in India and across with online also he does. So ask any kind of questions. Feel free, please. Thank you. Yes, Sharda ji, you want to?
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Thank you for wonderful wisdom and great advices, and whatever the regrets you have shared, and the last activity that underwent. So for me, I mastered Sal's message that you are no one to make everyone happy. So I felt like this person is not happy, this person is not happy. It's not, they said that you are no one. It's their happiness. They have to be happy. You can't make everyone happy. So this is what I have received message, sir. So thank you so much. So it's like great opening for me, because mainly we concern about the family members. So they are not happy, they are not into meditation, they are not like that. So it's their own journey, and they have to be happy with their own life. It's their responsibility, or it's their way to be like that. So masters, so I completely, I felt like my body was lying there, because earlier, long back, in a dream, I have seen this near death experience, but it's in dream, not in like in a real. So I saw my body lying, and all my relatives and friends were around, and I was standing just beside my body and saying that it's just my body. Now I have to go. Where is my way? I have to go. And there are so many masters. They came to receive me. And so I felt like, okay, tata, bye. I want to leave now. So the same way today I have experienced. And one thing, when I searched what is that, when you said this, so this is what the message received, sir. So thank you so much for that. And many of my friends earlier, when we discussed about that, so commonly, so one they asked the question is, common question is, they accepted their death. Okay, death, we accept our death, but we want our death to be no, not the painless death, and we are afraid how the form of the death. So how can we help them so that they can accept any form of their death? So this is my question, sir. Thank you.
Right. Only thing is meditation. Ask them to meditate. Uh, it doesn't give any theoretical understanding to them, but at soul level, deeper level, they prepare themselves
Okay.
to go through that experience. And also, if they are open to attend such sessions, like 41 days, I know all these years, I'm into this path for the past 13 years or 14 years. I've never seen a program for 41 days on death. First time I'm seeing this happening. Amazing thought. When Ravi Garu shared with me about this through an audio message, I feel like a wow, what a concept it is. Of course, many classes will be conducting, but 41 days on this particular topic, enlightenment on no death. I immediately said yes, sir. Because he mentioned like it will be like this time. I didn't think of where I'll be, which work I'll be in, and sometimes I'll go to bed late night. And some my schedules are like odd. It's not like fixed schedules. So I didn't think of anything else. I stay in Bangalore, but right now I came to Pune. I'm in relatives' house now. Nothing stopped me. I just for this session I carried my laptop. That's it. I felt so happy to hear about this topic. Amazing. So attending these sessions will bring great transformation, especially these sessions. If in your relatives, in your circles, who are going through very tough phase in their life, who has severe illnesses, who are in the last days of their life. Ask them to watch these sessions. I believe the YouTube videos will be there. I don't know, but
Yes.
if they watch, that's enough. That's what I feel. So that's my answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, Loka sir, if you remember, I said in the audio message that one master, she got the message
Yes.
that so she is the master, Sharada
Yeah.
Garu. Yeah, so she is the one who got the message to do this 41 days on no death, enlightenment on no death. So yeah, thank you.
I'm grateful to
I remember
Patri sir. So
yeah.
Patri sir is message to us to do
Right.
this. So I'm grateful to him. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you,
and wisdom.
Shardaji. So for many people, death is fear. Death means, since my childhood, my mother used to put me in the house when there is a dead body going on the roads. She used to never allow me to see the dead bodies. I had a lot of fears about death. The moment, even many people, they are not comfortable to speak about death. If they are not meditators, if you remember in many situations, if someone brings about death or talking about death person on the road, someone died in an accident, someone in the family says, no, no, don't talk about that. So they made it so secret, and they made it a so fearful concept about death. But there's no fear involved in it. It's programmed by society, family. Death is a celebration. Death is not darkness. Death is a light. Even the moment people think about, oh, death is so scary. In the movies, we see putting dead people of death. They put in the hell. Those are all wrong concepts actually. So yes, Sangeet ji. Namaste, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Loka sir, hi sir.
I
I am connecting from Qatar. I met you in Quantum Life University in recently. So now listening to your wisdom, it was amazing, sir. And the regrets which you mentioned, like everyone will have some or other regrets, and it is the time that we have to work on it, and we should not give up, because again, you should not carry forward to next life. Those things, whatever regret is there, we have to try to enjoy, the present life itself, and balance it. No need to carry forward. That one, I want. We have to work upon it, and even you told about the professional, like whether there is death and you're asking for please give me 1 day or like 7 days time. No one is going to wait. The death will be happen instantly. And for me it's also it's new, this wisdom on no death. From last 4 days I am watching, even though it's clear 12 o'clock, but it's 1 o'clock, sorry. It is amazing wisdom which we are getting, and every master speaking amazing, and so much efforts will be putting in the profession. As told, like you are engineer, same thing, I am a CA. So much work we do, and we see in office, everyone is like full in especially in finance jobs. Full day they'll be busy. I'm thinking like, if they know about this death, it is like big shift for them. It will be there for them, I feel. And they are 24 hours like working and just making their career, making money. But it is I feel everyone has to get this wisdom so that they will have some calm, peaceful life. Life is not just earning money. It is so many things, nothing we're going to carry for after death. So why we have to put so much effort? Because main thing of basic needs is important, but we so much effort we put and end up this life, I feel. But this wisdom has to reach everyone, and I am very happy for that. I started my meditation journey at young age of 22, and having this wisdom, I feel every person should have this wisdom of meditation and no death, and it will be like a celebration. I can tell everyone, when they know this wisdom, they will have a celebration, every day celebration. Thank you so much once again for explaining the wisdom amazingly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sangeet sir, for joining. Thank you. I really celebrate all your presence, being alive through Zoom, or maybe some of you later watching through YouTube. I'm so happy. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Monica ji. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you very much for sharing your wisdom with us, because whatever you shared today, it was like, it is on me, because I experienced all those things. Anita ji, I watch her video, and even I go through her book. I have the same experience. And today, I first time, literally after joining PSSM, I was like, someone understand me. Well, I can relate with the things you are sharing, that because it actually happened with me. I have 3 death experiences, And all the time I came back, even when my dad passed away, 1 week before, he prepared me mentally. I was in UK, he was back home in India, but through telepathy, he was preparing me that I am here just for 1 week. So, and even the day he died, I saw his funeral with the open eyes, sitting in UK,
Mm.
and literally, I didn't feel like I have to cry because he mentally prepared me for that. Bacha, I'm going within a week. You don't need to cry. You have to accept it, because in the past, what happened 3.5 years ago, he was in a critical situation, and sometimes we ask divine some stupid question we never have to ask. I say prayer to my higher self. I want my dad to live long, but he lived long for 3.5 years, but in a deep suffering. And then later on, I realized why, when I know what I say, I manifest it. Why I ask for this for my own dad, so that he will suffer for means until his death. He was not able to talk. He was not able to walk. He was completely on the bed, completely depend on my brother and on my mom. It was very shocking for me. And then my dad said, now it's time, allow me to go. And I said, okay, dad, go in a peace. And after his death, I suddenly, my own perspective regarding death changed. And when I experienced my death twice, in UK, once in India, now I saw the light and everything. Now I understand. I have that wisdom. And when someone says about death, I start smiling. I say, I know the truth. You know what is going to happen, but you are not nearby. So whatever we are saying, maybe you think that Monica is stupid. That's why she is saying so. Nothing like that happened. How she is so happy. How she said that the death will bring peace to her. But for me, because I experienced it 3 times, I know how peaceful the other world is, when we left this physical form. So thank you so much for today's session. It
So
really touched
beautiful.
my heart a lot.
Thank you so much, Morikazi. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's amazing sharing. So
Thank you.
death, we need to die before we die. Before we die to the physical body, we need to die consciously. It's an art. And by the time when we reach the actual death, there's no death actually. Like, no, I came from Bangalore to here. There's no suffering. There's no worry. I just came here like that. How we go from office to home, home to office. It's like that. So simple. And we understand when we die before we die. So, so thankful to Master Patriji, because when I was having these death thoughts, fearful thoughts, suicidal thoughts, he shared the light of meditation to me. Meditate. Nothing else will help you. Meditate. So, meditation, the ultimate practice to experience death while living. So, when we die before we die, we live life fully. So, the other sharing some questions. Is Ravi sir.
Yeah. Amazing session. Once again, thank you so much. Anybody wants to talk? I'll wait few seconds before we conclude for today.
And I always love Ravi sir energy, his presence. So much of lightness I feel when I talk to him, when we have communication once in a while, maybe in a year or once in a year, but it's like I feel the connection, very deep connection with you.
Yes.
Since we met, I have the same connection. So much of love energy, that loving presence that I feel from you. I
Yes.
really enjoy talking to you, seeing you, listening from you. You're an amazing soul.
Thank you. I feel the same. To be honest, I learned this concept called grounding from you guys, from QLU guys. So grounded. Even though you guys have a lot of wisdom, all the acharyas at QLU, but still down to earth. So one thing I took, the major lessons that I learned from QLU, from all your masters, is the grounding. You know, how much ever the knowledge you have, you still maintain that modesty. You are like very simple. Simplicity is, you know, your kind of one of the attitude that I really loved. And thank you. I'm always grateful for that wonderful teachings from you in both the semesters, in your CTP and in other, you know, discussions also. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
someone asked, what is regression therapy? Regression therapy is it's a modality. It's a process where we go and connect to the past lives to understand certain things, certain repetitive patterns we carry, maybe thought process or belief process, which are repetitive. Maybe some emotions, pain or suffering, we are going through all the time, or maybe relationship conflicts, financial issues, whatever that is happening repetitively. It's called repetitive patterns. So if we have such patterns, this past life regression therapy will help us to understand the root cause. This is also called root cause therapy, where we go back to the past to understand from different perception about the current life problem. So the present is nothing but the accumulation of past. So to understand the karma imprints that we have on us from the past, to release them, to understand, to know the lessons of our past, this therapy will help a lot. So that's about past life regression. And anyone would like to connect with me, contact me. You can see me in my videos in YouTube. Loka Guruguntla YouTube channel is there. And also I'm sharing my number. If anyone would like to have any doubts later, you want to connect me, I am just sharing my number, 898-550-5580. That's my number, WhatsApp number. I'm available through WhatsApp or messages. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Ravi Garu and the entire team. I'm really, I enjoyed a lot throughout the session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming even at at such a late time in India. Thank you. You are always ready, I know, but yeah, you immediately accepting without a second thought. Thank you. And friends, thank you all for utilizing these sessions. The more wisdom we get, the more understanding we have on the death. So it will definitely create a environment in the community that will, there are no more secrets about death, no more this fearful thoughts about death. So it is like helping, getting the wisdom is like helping others also, and we helping others, helping the self, and then helping the community, and we are all kind of evolving together. So thank you. And we will again meet tomorrow at the same time with another master. Tomorrow, I think it is Prabodh Achyuta Master Prabodh Achyuta. So he is going to take the session tomorrow. Okay. And there is a great lineup of masters in next coming days. So do not miss any sessions. Every session is unique. You see the session, all the last 5 days, including today's. Everybody is talking about death, but a great insights in every session. So thank you once again, Loka sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We are concluding session and we are closing the session. Okay. Thank you.